Hello, my name is Jason Perkins. I'm a Georgia attorney. I specialize in helping injured workers and their family with Georgia workers' compensation claims. Today, I'm going to talk to you about one of the most difficult situations that any of us encounter, and that's the death of someone close to us. Now, Georgia workers' compensation law pays benefits to dependents when a worker dies on the job or as a result of injuries that the worker suffered on the job. Now, if you're a dependent of a worker who's died on the job, you may have questions about what benefits you're eligible to receive and how long you'll receive them. Now, let me talk generally about how Georgia workers' compensation law pays benefits to dependents. First, there's two classes of dependents. There's primary dependents and secondary dependents. Primary dependents generally include the spouse and children of an injured worker, and those dependents are conclusively presumed dependent on the deceased worker. In other words, if a worker dies, the spouse or children do not have to prove that they're dependent. Now, a spouse is eligible to receive benefits for some time, either in some situations until the age of 65 or until the spouse remarries or cohabits in what's known as a meretricious relationship, which basically means living with someone in a relationship akin to marriage. Now, in some situations, the spouse may not be eligible to receive benefits for that long if there is the spouse and deceased worker did not have any children. Now, children are eligible to receive benefits until a certain age in most situations. Usually it's until age 18, but if a child goes on to college or technical school, then the child may be eligible to receive benefits until age 22 while in college or technical school. Some children can actually receive benefits longer than that as well if the child is basically physically or mentally incapable of earning a livelihood. In those situations, that child may be eligible to receive benefits potentially for life. Now, what sort of benefits are paid to dependents of an injured worker? The benefits paid for dependency benefits are basically the same as Georgia workers' compensation wage loss benefits. They're based on the wage of the injured worker prior to the injured worker's death. Georgia has a formula for determining what's called the average weekly wage. And that number, which is 13 weeks of average earnings from before the injury at work, is then used to calculate the dependency benefit rate, which will be 2/3 of that number. However, Georgia does have a maximum benefit rate per week. Currently, that maximum benefit rate is $575, but it varies based on a date of injury. If you had an older claim that you were dealing with, then the maximum benefit rate may be $550 or $500 or some lower amount. And if you're dealing with a claim in the future, it may have gone up. So it's important to check on that. Now, there are dependents other than primary dependents who are sometimes eligible for receiving benefits. Those dependents are referred to as secondary dependents. The important thing to understand about secondary dependents is that they are only eligible to receive benefits if there are no primary dependents receiving benefits. So if there is a spouse or child who's entitled to benefits, then no secondary dependents are going to draw. With regard to secondary dependents, they are not conclusively presumed dependent. These are situations where someone actually proves their dependency of an injured worker. For example, if the worker was supporting someone by giving them a certain amount of money to help them maintain their livelihood, then that person might qualify as a secondary dependent. The exact facts of any particular situation are very important in establishing this. I hope you found this information helpful today. There's lots of information that's important to understand about Georgia workers' compensation law with regard to dependency benefits. So if you have any questions, I'd definitely be glad to talk to you. The best way to do that is normally to set up a free consultation with me. You can do that by giving me a call at 770-214-8885 or by reaching out to me at our website, perkinslawtalk.com. You'll find a form there that you can complete to schedule a free consultation with me. The form will be emailed to us and we'll contact you and set that consultation up. Thanks for watching today and best of luck to you.